What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video on my channel Skotrix, and today as you can see we are back on NBA 2K22 current gen for another build guide video. And in today's video I'm going to show you how to make the best Kyrie Irving build in NBA 2K22 current gen. This build is super good. It has amazing finishing, shooting, playmaking, and defense. It's a really good all-around build, and it plays just like Kyrie Irving. You can ISO on it, you can take ankles, shoot from super deep, all of that, and I'm going to show you how to build that right here. But before we get into that, I just want to mention really quickly, if y'all have not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you click that subscribe button. Only about 2% of people who watch my videos are actually subbed to my channel, so if you click that subscribe button right now, you can join the 2% gang. I really appreciate it. Helps out a lot. But with all that being said, without any further ado, let's get right into the video here. Alright, so first things first, on this screen, the only thing that's important is you want your position to be a point guard. The hand and jersey number does not matter, neither does the name. And then you can go ahead and click continue. Now for the skill breakdown right here, you want to go down to the perfectly balanced one between green and yellow, or green and orange. This one right here, this is so that you have good shooting and good playmaking, and you can also get both of those badges all the way up to Hall of Fame for shooting and playmaking. If you go down to this one right here, which has a little bit more shooting, this is not going to be as good because your defense, playmaking, and finishing are all worse, and your badge setup is going to be worse as well. So you want to make sure you take this one that's perfectly balanced between shooting and playmaking. Go ahead and say yes. Now for the physicals profile, you want this top one right here, pure speed, by far the best one. Then you can get it into the attribute and badge distribution right here. And for this, first off, for the close shot, you're going to want to bring this up to a 77. Then you just want to leave it right there and max out your driving layup. This build does only have one finishing badge, but that's really all you're going to need. It's really more of an outside build anyways, but it will also be able to finish at the rim with an 80 driving layup. So once you have your finishing set like this, you can go down to your shooting. For shooting, you want to max out mid-range, three-pointer, free throw, and then put your post fade up right here to a 78, which will give you 25 shooting badges, and that will be more than enough. I will show you how to set up the shooting badges at the end of the video, so I recommend you stick around for that, but 25 will be more than enough, 100%. Then you can go down to playmaking right here. For playmaking, you want to max out pass accuracy, ball handle, and put your post controller up right here to a 62. You can see if you bring this down even one, you lose a badge, so you don't want that. You want to have this up to 62 just for the badges, and that will give you 24 playmaking badges, which again, more than enough. Then you can go down to the defense, and you have 148 attribute points left for the defense. You can max out your perimeter, lateral, steal, defensive rebound, and then put your remaining 12 right here into your block, and that will give you exactly 7 defense badges, which will be the perfect amount. So these are going to be the final attributes and badges for this build: 1 finishing badge, 25 shooting, 24 playmaking, and 7 defense. Super good all around build right here, just like Kyrie Irving in real life. Then you can go ahead and click continue. For the body shape, this really doesn't matter. You can choose whichever one you want. It doesn't change the attributes or anything like that. All it does is change how the build looks. For me, I'll just take defined, but again, you can choose whichever one you want. It really doesn't matter. Then for the height right here, I'm going to leave this at 6'3". This is Kyrie Irving's height, and it's also the best height to make this build. You could also bring it up as high as 6'5", but you lose some ball handle, you lose some speed. You really don't want that. I think 6'3" is the perfect spot to make this build, so that's where I'm going to go ahead and confirm it. Then for the weight, you want to bring this all the way down, not quite to minimum. You want to bring it 1 pound above minimum to 171 pounds. And the only reason you do this is so that you get 1 strength. It's not really too big of a deal, but you don't lose anything. So you might as well put it up to 171 right here and get that 1 extra strength. Go ahead and say continue. Now for the wingspan, you could leave this at base, but I definitely recommend bringing it all the way down to minimum. This is just so you can get as much ball handling and as much shooting as possible. All you really lose is a little bit of defense, but not too much. You're still going to be able to guard pretty much every guard build in the game. So the defense that you're losing doesn't give you too much of a disadvantage, and the shooting that you're going to gain is going to be a lot more valuable for this build. It puts you up to a 91 three-pointer, 94 mid-range, and it also moves your ball handle up 1. So I recommend putting it right here. You could also leave it at base right here, but I think 75 inches is the way to go for the wingspan. Then for the takeover, this is really personal preference. You can pick whatever one you want. If you want to be making shot creator type of shots like Ticino, doing little leaners and stuff, then take the shot creator. If you want to be more of a deep 3-point shooter, take spot up shooter. And if you want to be taking ankles, you can go ahead and take playmaking. And for me, I think playmaking is going to be the one that I go with, just because I think it's probably the most similar to Kyrie Irving. It obviously enhances your dribbling, and it also enhances your ability to playmake and pass to your teammates and set your teammates up for success. So that's the one I'm going to go ahead and take right here. And as you can see, boom, playmaking shot creator, shades of Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, and Kirk Heinrich. So yeah, there we go. That is the build right there. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a quick second to show you how to put on the badges for this build. I recommend you stick around for this. It'll only take a second, and hopefully it will help you make this build as good as possible. But here's the final attributes. Now, first off, for the finishing badge, this really doesn't matter too much. You can kind of take whatever one you want. But for me, I'm going to go ahead and put on Slithery Finisher because I think it will help out with the 80 layup on this build. Just be able to finish around the rim better. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Now for the shooting badges right here, obviously a ton of shooting badges. I'm going to go ahead and get Blinders up to silver, Corner Specialist also up to silver, Hot Zone Hunter all the way up to Hall of Fame. I'm not going to put on Limitless Spot up because I think this is mostly going to be a build that shoots off the dribble. Instead, I'm going to put Deadeye up to gold, Chef up to gold as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and put Lucky 7 just onto bronze, Sniper all the way up to gold, Stop and Pop onto silver. And then with these last few badges right here, you can split them up between maybe Volume Shooter, Rhythm Shooter, or Difficult Shots, depending more on your playstyle. If you're going to be catching and shooting a lot, you could also put Catch and Shoot on. I don't recommend Green Machine. I think it's pretty overrated. I don't really think you need it. But for me, I'm going to go ahead and put Difficult Shots up to gold. And then I'm just going to put Volume Shooter onto bronze just like that. And with my last badge, I'm going to go ahead and put Rhythm Shooter also onto bronze and set it up just like this. This is how I'm going to set up the shooting badges, and this is how I recommend you set up the shooting badges as well. You get a little bit of everything and you're basically going to be never missing. If you're wide open with this build, you will never miss. As long as you have your jump shot release timing down, you're going to be good with these badges. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Boom. Now for the playmaking badges right here, first off, since I got the takeover for playmaker, I'm going to put Ankle Breaker all the way up to Hall of Fame. And then I'm also going to go ahead and put Handles for Days all the way up to Hall of Fame, Quick First Step all the way up to Hall of Fame, Unpluckable all the way up to gold. And then I think Dimer is also a really good badge to have all the way up to gold. Bullet Passer I'm going to put onto silver. And then with these last few badges right here, I'm just going to go ahead and get a few bronze badges. I'm going to go Space Creator, Tight Handles, Floor General, and Needle Threader, just like that. This is how I recommend setting up the playmaking badges. Obviously, it could be a little bit different for you if your playstyle is a little bit different. You maybe want to set these up a little bit different. One badge that also might be good is Quick Chain. Maybe you want to take some of these other badges off and put that on, because I think this might be a really good badge this year. Obviously, the game just came out 2 days ago, so it's kind of hard to tell, but this badge looks like it might be really good. If it is, you're definitely going to want to put that on. Maybe you could take something else down, like Dimer or Bullet Passer, Floor General, Needle Threader, and put that on. But for me, I'm just going to go ahead and confirm it just like this for now. Now for the defense badges right here, first off, you're going to want to go ahead and get Clamps all the way up to gold. And then I think Menace is going to be good on silver, with Intimidator on silver as well. This is how I'm going to recommend setting up the defense badges for this build. Go ahead and say yes. And there you guys go. That is how you build the best Kyrie Irving build in NBA 2K22 current gen. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe to my channel if you're new. Like I said, only 2% of people who watch my videos are actually subbed to my channel. So if you click that subscribe button right now, you can join the 2% gang. I really appreciate it. Really helps out a lot. And also I stream on Twitch. The link to my Twitch will be down in the description below. Make sure you go follow me over there if you enjoy watching live streams. But yeah, that's going to be it. All right. Peace.